could you share some approaches that you use? Because when I interviewed you for this facilitation program that I did, you talked about what you do with your drivers, whether it's the open door. I'm going to give you, just so you to remind you, some of the things you said. Open door policy, helping drivers with heavy workloads, listening to the team's ideas. So could you expand on any of those, please?
And this is, we have one of our core values is, we care for others, and we do the right thing. And I hold my guys accountable for that. So, when, especially my drivers, light workloads for one might be heavy workload for the other. So I encourage them to help each other. And, and by not doing so, well, that's one of our core values. If you're not going to help each other, that's a problem for me, because now I get a chance to use that back on you in your review or something, because our review is based on our core values, and give examples, and I love to hear the answers. I love to hear the answers of why not, or why didn't you help, or this and that.
Yes.
Especially when you know that it's our core value. We help each other, and I'm a stickler for that. And there's not, my team will tell you I'm really strict on that, because I'm this thing is a team effort.
Mm-hmm.
One individual can't do it all, and one individual don't get credit for it. This team gets credit. So when one is down, that means the next man up, because you're a
You
team.
you've packed so much into this one answer. So first of all, when you said, quote, I just love to hear the answers. When you have the excuse or the lack
Yeah.
of accountability, when you hear it, how do you address that issue head on without making the person feel guilty? Because they did give an answer, even though
Yes,
it
they
was
did.
an excuse. How do
Yes.
you handle it so you bring the bridge in? Hey, our core value is, tell us how you handle that, please.
I You're right. And the answer, that my response is, our core values is, whatever the case may be. And so then now let's flip this thing. Now, you were the one that needed the help. And there is going to come a day when you're going to need the help. How will you respond, or how would you feel if the same treatment was given to you when you were on a heavier day, just like they were? And, you know, you get those head drops like, yeah, you're right. Come on, we're a team here. I'm not going to sit here and fuss you out, and none of that, but the same respect that you're seeking from somewhere else, make sure that you can give it as well.